Good morning, students. Today's session of English includes two topics. One is page 310 of the topic reported speech, and the other one is notice writing for a competition. Do not open your books during the session. Watch the video carefully, and in the second attempt you may open the respective pages and keep writing and watching the video simultaneously. Let's start from page 310. As you may see that I have numbered the rules. When you will take up the session for the second time, you will also number these rules. Rule 1 says the reporting verb say, said or said to, if followed by an object. Here object means a listener, that could be a noun or a pronoun, is changed into tell, remark, observe, declare, suggest, advise, claim, insist, protest, admit, boast, scold, etc. Actually, there could be many verbs for said to or say depending upon the mood and tone of the speaker. This rule we had covered while doing imperative sentences. Rest of the two rules are same, that we remove inverted comma and comma there in the beginning and use that, and further the changes are of pronouns and the tenses. Let's take one or two examples here. Example 3. Jill said, I can speak 7 languages. Now you can make out from the statement that he is boasting of, he is proud of what he is good at. So the word which has been used for said is boasted. Boasting means to be proud of something. Jill boasted that he could, rest of the changes are same. I stands for Jill, so it has been changed to he. Can changes to could, and the rest of the sentences same. See the last one. Greg said to me, I'll surely call you in the evening. Now he's sure about what he has to do, so it's a kind of promise. Answer would be, Greg promised that he would call me in the evening, or Greg promised to call me in the evening. The second type of answer is often imperative, because a promise, a wish, an advice, all these sentences come under imperative sentences. However, I would like to suggest that in case you are not able to make out the mood of the speaker, you use only told or the word said, as we have learned in our previous sessions. So do not task yourself too much to remember these words. If you are easily able to make out the tone of the speaker, then use these words. Otherwise, using said or told is safest. Next rule, children. Rule number 2 in the remember box. We have already done this rule, that in case the reporting verb is in present tense, that is say or says, or in future tense, that is will say, there is no change in the tense of the reported clause. Reported clause is nothing but the reported speech, the part which is within the inverted commas. Rule number 3. Progressive tenses. Present progressive tense, which is also known as continuous tense, used as a future form. This means that sometimes a present continuous verb is used for showing an action that will take place in future. In that case, it is changed into would be plus present participle. Present participle is verb V1 plus ing. Let's take up the example. He said, I am going out tomorrow. Am going is present continuous tense. And this shows that the person will go out somewhere tomorrow, the next day. So, it will not change into was going. It will be changed into would be going as per the rule given. He said, I am going out tomorrow will change into he said that he would be going out the following day. Tomorrow changes into the following day or the next day. Using was going will be wrong. So the rule is that if present continuous shows some action that has to happen in the future, it will be changed into would be plus V1 plus ing. Now the rules on the right hand side. In case within the inverted commas or the reported speech express some desire or a wish, or it is something which is impossible to happen, in that case the general past tense means the simple past tense will not change. That is, it will remain same. See the example. Children, here I would like to say rule number 4 and 6 are same. I will repeat the rule. If your reported speech expresses some wish, desire, a dream or an impossible thing to happen, then the tense does not change. Let's see the examples. Diana said, I wish I were the richest woman on earth. Her present situation may be that she is not that rich, but she has a desire. Actually, all the wishes which are expressed using were are something which cannot happen or something which is next to impossible. So those are called improbable wishes or desires. In such cases, we will not change the verb. Answer will be Diana said that she wished. I wish has changed to wished. She wished she were. I stands for Diana and the pronoun will be used she. She were the richest woman on the earth. If you read example rule 6 example, it is also same, expressing an improbable condition. He said, if I were rich, I would help the poor. And notice the changes are made or not. He said that if he were rich, were has not changed here. He would help the poor. Would is already in past perfect form. It will not change further. Now let's come back to rule number 5. If in the reported speech verbs are like would rather, would sooner, had better, these will not change. They will remain the same. In the example, you may see would rather has not changed. It has remained would rather itself. Next is the last rule on the page, rule number 7. Sometimes in the reported speech, certain expressions are used to introduce the sentence. For example, you see, I think, yes, no. Such expressions are not changed into anything in the indirect speech. Read the example. He said to me, you see. Now you will not change this you see into anything. It's an expression just to begin your sentence. You see, this photograph is actually a painting. Notice the answer carefully. He told me. They have not changed said to anything. You can also do the same thing. If you're not clear with the tone of the speaker, just let it be told. He told me that photograph, this photograph has changed to that photograph, and we have skipped the words you see. That photograph has changed to was actually a painting. Same is the case with question number 10 and 20 on the adjacent page. Let's take up one or two questions from the exercise and the rest will be your homework. As I said, children, if you're not clear with the mood of the statement or the speaker, you do not use any other verb except said or told according to the rules taught to you in the previous session. Let's take up the first example. They said it rained all evening. Now there is as such no mood of the speaker. So it is as simple as that, what we had done before. Said remains said. Answer will be they said that it rained is simple past. It changes into past perfect. Had rained all evening. Question number 5. This is rule 3. We will follow rule 3 because here the sentence within inverted commas is expressing a future action. And we have the progressive verb there is coming. Something which is going to happen in future. So we will change into would. James told me that whose sister? James' sister. So his sister would be, don't change it to was because she will be coming somewhere in the future. So would be coming there. Here we'll change to there in the afternoon. Let's take up question number 9. Mark said, I am sorry, Diana. And a hint is given, we have to use apologize. Apologize is itself means to feel sorry. So we will not repeat the word sorry here. Answer will be Mark apologized because it is said, so it will be apologized. Apologized. Mark apologized. Apologize spelling is Apologized. Apologized. Apologized to Diana. D capital, it's a name. Let's take up question number 10. The receptionist said, I think you should make a call before coming. Now this is the rule number 7, that we do not repeat the words which are used to begin the reported speech. The receptionist. Now read the question again. I think you should make a call before coming. And the hint is given, we have to use suggest. The receptionist suggested that you will change to I because here the listener is not mentioned. So in that case, we have done the rule. If the listener is missing, you will change to I. The receptionist suggested that I should, and the rest of the sentence is same. I should make a call before coming. It can be the other way also. The receptionist suggested me to make a call before coming. So both the ways, if you write the sentence, they are correct. Children, this session of the reported speech is over. Before you take up the session on competition notice, You can take a break of 5-10 minutes and then resume.